Good evening, Your Worship and Council members. Thank you for allowing me to speak with you this evening about the Child Safety Zone motion on the agenda tonight. I'd like you to indulge me for a moment and imagine my grandchildren running across the park, laughing as they chase each other, climbing on the playgrounds, playing with the equipment, or skipping along a trail. I watch them closely because I want them to be safe. But I also know that sometimes, even when we're careful, children sometimes stumble and fall. When that happens, I want them to be met with care and support, not punishment. That same compassion should extend to everyone in our city. My name is Kristine Bedard, and I know what it's like to fall and to feel like no one would help you back up. I was a troubled youth, and I faced traumas that no child should endure. I made mistakes that led me into circles of homelessness, substance use, and incarceration. When I was last released from jail, I could have become another statistic on the city's no-name list, forgotten and written off. But instead, the Elizabeth Fry Society and Our Livable Solutions saw past my struggles. They saw my strengths. They gave me support, structure, and hope for the future. I became a full-time staff member at the cabin community. When it closed, I could have slipped back into my old habits and definitely became another statistic. But I had built the confidence to choose differently. I graduated from high school. I started attending college. I lead a weekly women's recovery group at Elizabeth Fry, and I serve on the board of directors at Our Livable Solutions, helping others hopefully find their own way forward too. What helped me was compassion, not fines or exclusion zones. What helped me was people who saw my worth and lifted me up. Criminalizing homelessness doesn't create safety, it drives people further into isolation and despair. I want to live in a city where compassion, support, inclusion guide our actions, where every person is given a chance to rise even after they've fallen. Some ways we can make this vision real include creative, positive dialogue between people in need and those who make decisions, seeking feedback from people staying in shelters to create indoor spaces that they'll actually want to go to, developing dignified shelter standards that are safe for all to be at, creating places where people in need of housing are welcome rather than continually being told where they could be, where they shouldn't be, and supporting the reopening of the cabin community at Crossroads Village, a place I helped design when I was living just in Bell Park on the streets myself, and I now contribute as a board member, bringing hope and dignity to others. Together, I hope we can build a city that treats everyone, children, grandchildren, and those struggling on the streets with the same compassion I would show my own family. And I'd just like to say thank you all for listening and for considering the lived experience that I bring to the table and that it may help shape a kinder, safer Kingston for everyone to live in.